Hola. So I wanted to talk to you real quick about what to expect when you're doing the listening part of this activity. What you want to know is the fact that what you're going to hear is going to be maybe 3, 4, 5 sentences a piece in Spanish, and it's the kind of Spanish that a native speaker would use. Therefore, what that means is that you're not going to understand everything that you hear me say in Spanish, and that's okay. So this is modeled after the exam that you all are going to take in June. It's called the Checkpoint A exam. And this is how they do the listening part of that test. It's a very long section in the exam. Okay, it's probably the biggest section in the test and it's worth the most points. So it's really important that you start getting used to listening to Spanish delivered in this format as soon as possible. So I like to start it pretty much really early on in the year. So this is a good time. So you're going to hear native Spanish speaking level type of Spanish, complete sentences, and you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what she's saying. That's okay. Because the point isn't for you to understand everything that you hear. You're just not going to. Okay. And that's expected. But what you are going to do is focus on what you do understand. So you're going to listen out for phrases and vocabulary words that are familiar to you. And then you're going to use that and a little bit of logic to help you respond to the questions. The questions are never going to be based on things that you haven't learned over the course of the year. And questions are always going to be based on vocabulary words and expressions that you would have learned over the course of 7th and 8th grade Spanish. Okay. And obviously, because we're doing the sports unit, los deportes, those are the types of activities or the types of topics that you're going to be hearing, listening on. Okay. So don't freak out if you don't understand everything. Remember that you can, because this is a link, it's a Vocaroo link, you can just replay that audio as many times as you need to try to pick up on the stuff that I'm saying in Spanish. Don't agonize over the details. You do not need the details. Okay, so you listen to it a few times, but don't try to pick out every single little piece of information because you don't need it. All right. So before I let you go, because I'm going to be insisting on people to tell me a code word um, before they send me an email or ask me a question, because I want to make sure that people are watching this video, I'm going to be giving you a code word right now that you need to give me before you ask me your question. So if you're emailing me, write the code word down in your email and then ask your question. I know it's kind of picky, but I can't help it. I have so many kids not watching videos that I tell them they need to watch. So this is just something I'm doing to hold them accountable. Okay, so your code word is hippo, HIPPO, hippo. Don't share it because I'll be able to tell. Okay, I won't tell you how I'll be able to tell, but I'll be able to tell. All right, so good luck. Remember, don't freak out. You're not going to understand everything. You're not supposed to, and it's okay. All right, adios. See you later.